Hi everyone, I'm Aries Saludo and welcome to our channel, comment-Aries. To give you a background, I'm into marketing and my first job was computer sales. I was selling computers. Ang mahirap doon was price war. Kasi the clone computers were being sold at a very much low price. Tapos kami, we're branded computers, so we're kinda like more expensive, but we sell the company's background for us to be able to address their concerns like service, if they have queries about their computers, and we have very good engineers to back us up back then. And then, I got into magazine sales for 3 glossy publications. These magazines are medyo high-end, so we go to advertising agencies, we sell the advertising pages because that's how magazines make money. And then from there, I realized I have a knack for PR because I became close with some of the editors and they told me, why don't I go into PR? So I went into PR, and PR is a different animal because it taught me a lot of things in dealing with different kinds of people. Kasi you have to, of course, be friendly and be very close to the editors for your articles, your PR materials to come out. And if the editor is not there, you have to go to the assistant editor because they write. And basically, you have to give them the proper material for them to publish without too much editing. Kasi that's what the editor is there for. Mahirap siya because I'll explain it to you later. Then after that, I became a PR consultant to one of the biggest real estate developers in the Philippines. Yun yung sinasabi ko mahirap kasi in a week, yung mga broadsheets, they only have one full page of the real estate section. And with that, you have so many real estates that you compete with for that space, for that one full page. Kung maganda yung story mo, maganda yung pictures mo, they will publish it along with the story that needs no editing anymore. Para mas maganda yung flow ng newspaper. Pero, in every week, they also have different themes. If you don't get there in time, you won't be able to have your story published. So, and that is not your commitment to your client. So, kailangan, nandun ka na bago pala magsara ng pahina. And then, I realized from there, naisip ko, why don't I go into telecom? So, I went into one of the biggest telecoms in the Philippines as an events coordinator. This company, they produce the biggest parties in events. So, I guess you know that company and I love that company. Yun, we always have parties because I handle Manila, Makati, and South Luzon. And most of the events happen in Makati, Manila, and South Luzon. So, we're always out of town. If not out of town, every weekend we're at the parties. Pero we don't just party, we set it up. And aside from that, of course, there are sponsored events. Pero meron ding events na kami yung gumagawa. It has to have the proper concept for the people to subscribe. And it's activation actually for the brand. And then I was moved to marketing because yun naman talaga yung forte ko, marketing. And I was able to come up with huge campaigns for the brand. So anyway, after that, I transferred naman to one of the biggest chain of malls in the Philippines. And I guess you know that. It's funny because I was a regional mall marketing manager for North Malls. The funny thing is, it's a different type of marketing kasi we have one theme. Like for example, Christmas. Sabihin natin, Disney Christmas. Iba-iba yung market ng bawat mall. So, we may have the same theme, but we have a different type of market. We have a different target market. So, kailangan may sarili-sarili din kaming event na ginagawa within the malls para ma-attack namin yung type of market for our assigned mall. So, it's a difficult job, but it was so much fun because you get to meet a lot of people, you talk to a lot of suppliers, tenants, ganyan yung mga concerns nila. It was so much fun, and I love it there. Then finally, I got into TV networks. It is the most demanding job I've ever had because I was a senior brand manager for primetime shows. So that's from 6 o'clock onwards. During my time, we were able to launch at least close to 15 shows. So imagine, aside from that, yung nilaunch namin, meron pa kami mga shows na ilo-launch dapat hindi, ilo-launch dapat hindi. But we've already made plans for it, the marketing plan. It's full 360 because there goes online, of course TV, we have that already. We have the radio, which we use other radio stations also aside from ours. And then we do events, out of home, which is yung mga billboards that you see. At marami pang iba, lalo na sa mga newspapers kasi iba-ibang tao magbabasa, iba-ibang market. So, kailangan anong araw, lalabas yan. Tapos sa radio naman, anong oras, yung umaga ba, tanghali ba, gabi ba, drive time ba, or during work time. It's really tough because you plot it out and then you give it to our media agency and then they will do the placement for us. It's so much fun, kaya I want to share this experience with you. I know it's a lot, but experience in marketing may get you somewhere, but you have to learn to ride the tides. Meaning, as I was saying a while ago, it is the generation that dictates the trend. So, yung pwedeng uso noon, hindi na ngayon. Imagine ninyo, from black and white advertisement, ngayon color na. From several copies, yung madaming babasahin, madaming nakasulat doon sa ad, sa page, ngayon konti na lang. And from a 1-minute video, nagiging 30-seconder, nagiging 5-seconder. Imagine how you can put them all together in such a short time for you to be able to communicate. And that is very, very challenging. But what really is the challenge here? It's a communication. It's messaging. And how do we address that? How do we learn the trends? From research, studies, which is actually the feedback or commentaries. That's why we're here, because our thoughts matter. Thank you, and welcome to Commentaries. Please like and subscribe. Bye.